Hello again. My name is Alan. I'm a hypnotist and I'm here to talk to you about the mindset reset. Everybody who comes into my clinic, they're here for a reason. They want a benefit. And yet they think that sometimes maybe just putting a band-aid over the problem or that I could cause them to be such a different person that they wouldn't recognize themselves when they look in the mirror. Well, that's not the reality of it. That is just hope that I could fix everything that's wrong in their lives in just one session. So let's talk about what I do and why I call it a mindset reset. In our mind, we are blessed in a way to have all our emotions, all our memories stored somewhere. And we very often refer to it as the subconscious that is the storage house of all our memories and how we feel. As we get older, what happens is that the mind says, well, if A and B equals C, and there's A and there's a B, then it has to be C. And it looks for little pieces of evidence from your past to keep you safe, to keep you secure, and to make some good decisions. The problem is that when there's so much stress in life and so much anxiety that's coming up about the future, the mind is looking in all the wrong places just to make sense of something that really doesn't make sense. The future is so different than the past. And even in the last 10 years, things have changed so much. Am I smarter than an AI? Am I the dumbest thing on the planet? Am I going to have a job if AI is better than me? Is what I studied my whole life even going to be applicable in the new world as it's unfolding? So people are trying to make sense of what it means to be in lockdown, what it means to be forced to take vaccines when they don't really want it. People are trying to make sense of the world and they're looking for old data, which doesn't give them the answers. So, what we do in the mindset reset, first, we look at the person. What was wrong? How strong they feel emotionally, how much they felt loved their whole life, how safe and secure, how accepted, wanted, how loved they were. And we go through everything to find where there's weaknesses and start them off with a really strong foundation so that anything that is built on that foundation will survive the test of time. We also look at things that happen at a soul level. If there was so much depression or trauma that part of the soul said, I'm out of here, I don't want to be here, then a person walks through life feeling that they are incomplete, not fully themselves, that part of them is gone or missing. And that very often is causing trauma or in grief if someone that you know passes away. How do you cope with that? Like sometimes it's so painful that you don't want to feel it, and so the soul leaves. So we do a soul healing. We ask the mind to also go through all the experiences and to resolve the triggers which are causing you to have those issues that you have right now. We we ask for a release of the habits of having those issues and to do things at a spiritual level, to go beyond time and space and find out if there is something. And we don't need to know what it is, for the mind and the storage within the body contains everything. Ancestral memories are stored in your DNA. So if your parents had trauma, you have trauma because your trauma is their trauma if you were born with it. And so the mindset reset is to first clean up everything that's broken. And there could be tons of it that's broken, but it doesn't have to take eons of time to resolve it. Just a few sessions to get to square one. The second thing we do is we start putting in the nutrients that you need, that your mind needs to grow and succeed. So I like the metaphor of you're growing a garden. It's covered in weeds. Before anything could grow into that garden, you have to pull out that which does not serve. The second thing you would do is you put fertilizer for things to grow. Then you put your plants, which is planting the seeds into the subconscious, seeds of confidence, of joy, of appreciation of self, of all the good things that you want to be. Everyone wants really to feel good, but everyone has a list of things they want to be. I want to be slim. I want to be professional. I want to feel good in meetings. I want to speak my truth. And once we plant those seeds, then we kind of nurture it by repeating the direct suggestions or by doing some other things to allow those seeds to grow into trees. So generally, I ask for 5 sessions, and what you will find is that in those 5 sessions, you will get everything that you need to grow strong and resilient. A tree does not grow in 5 minutes, and by the time people come to see me, they've had like lots and lots and lots of anxiety and stress. We could release that really and fairly quickly, but no guarantees that you will have a tree overnight. You will have the foundation, the fertile soil to grow it in. You will have everything you need. My job is to make sure that I get you there. My name is Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist, and I will help you in whatever way I can. Feel free to call me or to book a discovery call. I'm here for you. Thanks.